And we're good. Perfect. All right. So let's get this party started. It's 8:01, so it's time to get going here. Just wanted to first thank all of you for coming. I know it's a Tuesday night. I know it's 8 p.m. Central Time for us, so we're super crazy, busy in the midst of like going to bed, getting all the things ready for tomorrow. So thanks so much for hopping on. I'm so freaking excited to talk to you guys about this. I'm so ready. I literally have been like bouncing around all day. Tracy, do me a huge favor, sweetheart. Mute yourself. Never mind, I got it. You're good to go. So with this call, before I share all this information with you, I want you to do me the biggest favor ever, and I want you to take all of your excuses, take all of your, your fears, your doubts, put them aside for right now. We are going to talk about an incredible opportunity that could truly change your life. And so I just want you guys to have like an open mind. Okay. So whatever I say, just let it like come in. If you need to do what I had my middle schoolers do, like cover one ear so it doesn't go out the other side. But like, I'm not even kidding you guys. There's so much good information, but you cannot take it in if you're not ready for it. So if you guys are ready to go, I'm going to screen share here for just 1 second. Okay, again, as you hop on, do me a giant favor. Just make sure you guys are muting yourselves. So I have total squirrel brain. Okay. And present. Solid. Okay, thumbs up if you guys can see this okay. Yes, perfect, awesome. Okay, so first of all, I wanna talk with you, obviously, and share my story a little bit. So I have these like beautiful girls on here you guys can see. This is just a picture from us from leadership. So there's just a lot of different coaches, a lot of different leaders on the team. But I wanna share with you a little bit about myself because I feel like that kind of sets the stage for what we're going to talk about tonight. So a little bit about me, I guess, and my story. It's back in 2015. I got married when I turned 25, so I literally had my birthday, and the next day I got married. And so I felt like I was like on top of the world until I like saw my wedding photos and immediately started like bawling. I was like, oh my gosh, who is this girl? 9 days later, dove all into my fitness journey. I literally was like, this girl could have sold me like the zoo and everything that came with it. I did not care. I was like, I need to do something. I need to do it now. And so I jumped all in, got this amazing transformation, doing the programs, sticking with it, diving all in for 30 days. Like I literally had an amazing transformation from day 1 to day 30. Felt like a completely new person, super confident. My coach had actually reached out to me a couple of times about coaching. And I think the first time I laughed at her, I was like, no, that's not for me. And then I'm pretty sure like the next couple of times she asked me, I was more nice about it, but I literally turned it down right away. This opportunity was not for me. I didn't want anything to do with coaching. I wasn't at my goal weight yet. I was a little bit more confident than I was before, but definitely not something, please make sure you guys mute yourself as you're hopping on. Definitely not something that I was anticipating on. And so I don't know, I said no to the opportunity several times. My coach kept reaching out to me. Finally, she reached out. And I think it was like the 3rd or 4th time I was like, okay, like if you'll stop asking me, I'll do this. And the thing that I remember the most is that I thought to be a coach, to be a good coach, I had to have a 6-pack. I had to have all these things, super confident, like everything. And what I found was that I wish I would have started coaching from day 1. Like I wish I would have started coaching when I started my fitness journey. Because ask yourself right now, what's more relatable when somebody shares day 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 30 versus when somebody just like pops in and is like, hey, look what happened to me. You relate to them, you relate to their story, you relate to the things that are happening for them. And that was kind of the same thing with my fitness journey. And so as I started coaching, I just went on and just, tackled a program and just kept getting results, kept sharing my journey. And actually like the 3rd year into my business and like about the 3rd year into teaching, I was teaching and I was coaching sports. And I remember I was like completely drained, but I was, like, you know what, I'm going to make this business work. I'm going to do the things. My husband came home and decided that he no longer wanted to sell farm equipment and wanted to go back to school and add to his degree and become a teacher. And our lives literally did like a complete 180. I was like, oh shit, like I have to make this business work. And so just basically like showing up, understanding that, what I was doing in my fitness journey was actually helping myself and my family. So it was pretty awesome. So basically I just had that generic transformation story, and I just loved what I was doing. I had a lot of health issues, and so I found something that worked. And when you find something that worked, you freaking tell everybody. And that was pretty much where I was at, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I just have a little bit more of that like laser focus with my business. And so long story short, my fitness journey from me just wanting to shed some pounds and inches turned into me retiring myself before I'm 30, saying bye to the teaching world, teaching outside of the classroom, and just kind of making those things work. So definitely a lot of potential. So like I told you before this call, get rid of the bullshit excuses, get rid of like everything else, put it aside, and just give me your full attention. Because like this could be that opportunity that literally changes your life, but you have to be ready and open for it. Okay. So now we get into the fun stuff. So basically our mission as coaches is to help people achieve their goals and lead healthy and fulfilling lives. And I always say, and Alyssa and I always say, like all of the girls on this call, living their best life. We all want to live our best life. And that's kind of like what this mission is for us. So with the ins and outs of coaching, I always feel like people from the outside world, and even as newer coaches, we just overcomplicate the shit out of coaching. We see people doing this challenge group, this boot camp, going here, doing this, and we're like, oh, I could never do that. It's crazy because coaching is so freaking simple that I think that's why we make it complicated, because it's so simple. But I want to kind of get you into the right headspace about coaching itself. So how many of you have ever been to Target? Let me see. Anybody? Nobody? Okay, there's some hands. Okay. I was like, gosh, we're on the wrong call. Okay. So you walk into Target, you're walking over by this cute freaking t-shirt. I'm like a dog mom. So anything that has dog mom or anything on it, I'm like all over it. Okay. You buy the t-shirt, you probably buy 3 or 4 of them, the exact same, style, just different color, because that's what we do as girls. And you walk out of the store and you feel like $1 million. Like, I just bought the cutest shirt. I can't wait to wear it. I can't wait to tell my friend I bought it. I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to share it on my social media. I'm going to talk about how comfy it is. It's so freaking cute. Like all of these things about this t-shirt that has like 0 value to you in your life, but you're just so freaking excited about it. It's the same thing with coaching, you guys, except for instead of a really cute t-shirt, you have a really cute body, or like a really cute transformation, or a really cute business. And so I want you to not overcomplicate this business. I want you to keep it super simple. Okay. So think of it as, I'm going to Target, I'm getting a cute shirt. I love it to death. I'm going to share it with everybody, and I'm going to encourage them to go get their own t-shirt. The same thing with this coaching business, you guys. Okay. So first things first, as coaches, what's super awesome is you're number one. Like, you come first in this business. You are number one in this business. Working on yourself from the inside out, making sure you're taking care of you. You wake up and you take care of yourself. You're starting to look and feel good from the inside out. People see it. People talk about the glow up. People talk about those things because it's a real thing. When you look as amazing as you feel, like, it's like worth $1 million for sure. So the awesome thing with coaching is you come first. Like, how many businesses out there are like, you come first? None. It's like this person and then this person, and then, oh, you're new, so you're way at the bottom of the totem pole. No, in this business, you come first, you take care of yourself, you wake up, you get an amazing transformation, whether it's, internally, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, whatever it is for you. You get that, get that going, get the endorphins flowing. And then as a coach, your job is basically just to like hold yourself and others accountable along the way. And one thing I found with coaching, you guys, is like, if you're not necessarily like 110% accountable to yourself or holding yourself to something, or it's maybe easier for you to like push yourself on the back burner, with coaching, it's held me so much more accountable. I literally show up every freaking day because I know my coaches are going to be waiting for my stupid like video they make me do, like, because they ask me to, like the little like crazy dance videos you guys see that we like tag each other in, or like people are just waiting for you. And I think it helps so much, and not in a negative way, but such a positive way, that people are like, oh, I need to go watch her. And so people are waiting for you, and that you're inspiring other people, and that shit is like freaking crazy. Like, I'll show up for that. So take care of yourself, get an incredible transformation, you guys. Obviously what you do, with your body and your mind is going to show up. And so cool thing is we come first in this business. Okay. Second thing is once you take care of yourself, you're feeling good. You filled up your cup because there's probably a lot of moms on here. And we know like at 6, 7 o'clock at night, my mom always seems to get just a little bit more crabbier because her cup was like getting emptied. And so she needed that every single day. She needed something to fill up her cup so she could give to her job. She could give to, my dad and give to like us as kids and stuff. It's the exact same thing with this business. You give to yourself, you wake up, take care of yourself, you feel awesome, amazing. And then the fun actually starts. Like I literally live to share my fitness journey. I live to share this journey I'm on. And I live to share the coaching journey itself, because when you look and feel good, like it's so much more fun to talk about it, to share it to other people, and to hopefully inspire them to also start their journey. Okay. So remember that Target t-shirt we were talking about. You walked in the store, you didn't give shit what anyone else thought. You're like, I'm buying this shirt. I'm going to get 4 of them in all different colors. And I'm walking out of this store feeling like $1 million. Same thing with your fitness journey. You walk in, you push play on whatever workout is best for you. You walk out of there feeling like $1 million. The first thing that you're going to do, you're going to grab your phone. You're going to text your best friend. Oh my God, you have to get to Target. This shirt's on sale. It's so freaking cute. And they have it in red, yellow, and green. Like you have to go and get your own. Same thing with this business, okay? So imagine that you just get done with your workout. You feel incredible. You have endorphins, sweat rolling down your face. Like you're able to do a push-up on your toes, like just all of these things. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to grab your phone. You're going to message your best friends. You'll be like, oh my God, guess what I just freaking did? Or you're going to, post it on social media or share it. So many people are like, oh, I would love to coach, but you know what? Social media is just not my thing. I don't like posting. I'm not about sharing. That's bullshit. I'm calling your bullshit right now, because we all know if something cool is happening in your life, if something like that you want to share, the first thing that we do now is we grab our phone and we share it on social media. Okay, so this is literally like the fun part of your business. You get to share your journey. You get to be real. You get to be raw with people. You find your tribe, and that's the coolest thing ever. And it's crazy because when you're posting on social media, you don't necessarily think that you're speaking to anybody, but then like months later down the road, you have these girls who like hang around with you on team calls, and you're like, oh my God, she's just like me. Oh my God, she has fuzzy socks on right now. So do I. Like you just realize that those are your tribe, and you're attracting them through sharing your journey, through what you're excited about. And I always say that, with social media, people always say like, oh, I'm not a big social media person. But at the same time, like, what are you on probably 80% of the day? Your phone. Okay. What are you looking for? Other people's pictures, other people's inspiration. And so instead of that, with coaching, the cool thing is we get to have our own transformation, our own story, and we get to share it on social media. So we really truly have a gift, basically. Okay, now here's the part that when my coach first told me about it, I was like, yep, this isn't for me. I'm not about to reach out to other people. I'm not going to ask people to join up with me. Like, this is so nerve-wracking. I'm just a teacher. I'm definitely not a salesperson, like all the things. And my coach was like, girl, you can do this. And she broke it down for me. And when I finally realized that, coaching and this journey was literally like that Target t-shirt, like I was like ready to do this. So we invite others to join us on our actual journey. Real people helping other people, like real people getting real results. Like it's a real thing. There's no magic. There's no like overnight, success and crap like that. Like we all know we have to work for what we want. And so the last part, this third part, the inviting, is so cool, you guys, because you can do it in so many different ways, whether it's through posting on social media, whether you bring something with you to work and someone's like, what is that? What are you doing? It's the same thing like with your t-shirt, like we talked about at Target. Just make sure you guys are muting yourself, because this is like totally squirrel braining me right now. As you're hopping on, just mute yourself. Again, thank you so much. So posts, you can invite people through posts on social media, on your stories, on your Snapchat, in person, when you're at work, when you're, walking through the grocery store, when you're hanging out with your best friends, when you're over at, so-and-so's for the weekend, at holiday vacations, at teacher meetings, like all the things. Those are places where you can invite people to join you on the journey. And so this literally was like my I told you before, like my least favorite thing. But what's crazy is when I buy something, this is like my favorite thing. Go freaking get it. Like I could literally get anybody to get up, go to Target and buy a new t-shirt. Why can't I do that with this fitness journey? And so it starts to get really fun because you see people who like creep on you, who are like, oh, I really want to join her, but I'm going to keep like sitting here on the sidelines, or you know that this is for somebody, and you just really want to like help, and you're on the edge of like helping them and things like that. And so I think as far as fitness and putting yourself first, as far as sharing this journey, and then as far as like inviting to the opportunity that we have to offer people, those three things people use as excuses, use as fears, use as doubts. Those are the three best things of this freaking journey. You take care of yourself, you share the crap out of it, and you get to invite other people to go along this journey. So it kind of like starts that wheel, which is awesome. So before we go into my favorite part when y'all join, we are going to talk about a little bit about like, okay, so I want to sign up. What is it going to entail? What do I get when I sign up? Because like we all want to get something, right? So with this, when you sign up as a coach, so when you are, joining up with your team or whoever invited you with this, and let's say you need fitness, you need the nutrition, you need the support with your coaches and things like that, you get 25% off of, actually when you order, you get a coach discount. When people order underneath of you, you get 25% commission. And so just think of it as like the same thing when you go to the gas station and you buy, Pepsi over like Coke. Pepsi is actually getting commission versus, obviously Coke's not getting commission because you're not buying from them. So in order for you to kind of create that income on a side, you get 25% commission per client that signs up with you with whatever that they purchase underneath of you. So those of you that are like, oh my God, I can't be a salesperson, I just heard the word commission, like stay with me. I promise you, like this is going to make sense, because I went to Target. I just got my girlfriend to go to Target and get like 5 t-shirts from Target. What if I could have made like $3 along the way? Cool. I would be totally down for that. And I would encourage everybody else to go get Target t-shirts. Okay. Same thing with this business. You get flexible hours, you guys. You're your own CEO. If you want to work at whatever time at night in your freaking pajamas, guess what? You get to do it. If you want to work during your lunch hour, if you want to work, I don't know, at the butt crack of dawn, like some of our coaches do, that's totally your choice. That is the best part of this, you guys, is the fact that you can literally build this business whenever you want to, wherever you want to, in literally whatever you want to. So as far as the income piece, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, join up with us tomorrow, you're going to make millions of dollars, because that's bullshit. I'm literally going to sit here and tell you that if you show up consistently every single day, a little bit every single day, just like in anything else in your life, you will have success. It will come to you. It's a compound effect. So if you give and give and give a little bit every single day, when you look 3 to 6 months down the road, all of that hard work and dedication that you put in is going to come out on the other end. So think of your business as like your fitness. Why do you think you come first? Because you need to take care of you. You need to have a bomb transformation. You need to be able to share that with people, whether it's inside or it's outside, you guys. You don't have to have a specific body shape or size or whatever bull crap. It's literally just believing in yourself and your transformation. And in order to do that, you have to show up and lift your weights and do the cardio or whatever it is from day 1 to day 30 to get those abs or to get that success that you're looking for. The same as with this business. So could you build a part-time, full-time income? Absolutely. Could you surpass your teaching salary or nursing, whatever it is, like nursing pay? Absolutely. Can you double, triple corporate pay? Absolutely. You just have to put the work in every single day, a little bit at each time. And remember those 3 things I told you about. Taking care of yourself, sharing it on social media, and inviting to the opportunity is literally what you do as a coach. How freaking simple is that? I told you before, it's so simple. Sometimes we overcomplicate it because it's literally that simple. Awesome thing is, like, some of us just got back from a couple of trips. Beachbody does an incredible job at rewarding those people who do the things over time, because consistency over time plus your worth obviously is going to give you your results. So Beachbody does an incredible job giving you trips, giving you cool swag when you do your business. Like, as a teacher, maybe I got like, hey, great job today. But I literally don't remember the last time someone was like, hey, here's a free t-shirt for like teaching that math lesson. Or, you know, someone was like, hey, here's this cool hat because you had a kid get 97 on their test. Like that it doesn't happen. And so it's super cool is this business does an amazing job at giving back to their coaches for literally just doing the things. And so recognition and rewarding and everything is just absolutely amazing. Obviously, since I started coaching, I'm in the best shape of my life that I, you know, have been in, because I'm holding myself accountable, because I know people are like waiting for me, like wanting me to show up. And then, you know, we're a part of all these people who are on this call. There's like 50 plus people on this call right now. That's a community. That's something that you get to be a part of, not just your own fitness journey, not just, you know, your own business, but you get to be a part of an entire community, which is freaking phenomenal. So, really quick, before we head into questions and things like that, just want to let you guys know, again, you are your own CEO when you join up with us. So you get to wear whatever, whenever, you get to work wherever, whenever, like you literally are your own boss. And you can work in the cracks of your day. There is no 8 to 5. There is no, you know, 7 to 9. There's no weekends. There's no like overnights, whatever it is. You literally work when you can. And so obviously there's different pieces when you sign up. A lot of you already have, but a lot of you, when you signed up for the discount. You're like, hell yeah, I'm going to save 25% off. Just like if you were at Target and they were like, hey, sign up for a Target Red card, save 5%. Guess who has a Target Red card? Guess who saves 5% when they go to Target? Me. Because I love discounts. I love to save. I'm such a bargain shopper. So when I signed up as a discount coach. I get 25% off all of my products. I get freaking amazing shipping. I get all of the news and all of the ins and outs before everybody else does. Or you can get the discount and then you can say to yourself, you know what? I feel absolutely freaking incredible right now. I want to help other people. I want to help them get some results. I would love to have this amazing side hustle. You know, when I first started coaching, I paid for, I remember I put gas in my car for the first time. I remember I kept getting these checks of like $47.50 and I was like, who keeps paying me $47.50? It was like Beachbody. I just forgot to like sign up for my EFT because I, again, was like, oh, no, it's okay. I don't really need this business. You can join up and you can sign up as a part-time coach. So, you know, whether you are working full-time in your job, or you just want to make some extra cash, or, you know, just love the products and really want to help and support other people, that's kind of like that part-time piece. And guess what? There is an all-in option. That does not mean that you have to leave your job tomorrow. That does not mean you have to be like, you know, 110% all-in Beachbody. I'm leaving my job tomorrow. I literally built a 6-figure business while being a teacher, while working full time, while taking online courses. Like if you want it and you want to go all in, that's what that means. You can leave your full-time job if you wish to. You can have that life of freedom. You can build a team of passionate, amazing, empowering women if you choose to. Do you have to leave your full-time job to be able to do that? No. And your coaches and whoever you join up with, you have those tools and those trainings to show you that that's possible. Obviously, if you get to that point and you want to leave your full-time job, that's always an option too, which is amazing. Okay. So there's different layers of coaching, different tiers of coaching. Obviously, start out with a discount, like, yeah, girl, I'm getting a discount. No questions asked. Move over to that part-time, join in, get into your journey, start sharing it on social media, invite people to what you're doing, having them come, and you guys making that extra cash. Christmas is coming. A lot of people are like, oh, I just wish I could join. I just don't have the money. Cool. Guess what? You could coach. You could help 2 to 3 people and pay for your kids' toys or pay for whatever it is that you want. Like I'm sitting over here looking at all these like new dog beds and all these new dog colors and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm so thankful for my business because it's able to help me pay for those extra things. So kind of keep that in mind before we dive into the next part. So before we start, I always want to make sure I answer all questions. Anybody right now have questions? Do me a huge favor. Do not jump off the call. I will literally like punch you down. No, I'm kidding. It's like when you're like teaching and you turn around, you're like, just got done teaching like long division. You're like, does that make sense? And the kids are like, yeah, no. So if you have questions about the opportunity, do you have questions about just anything in general. Because if you don't have questions, that means you're like, I'm all in, I'm ready to do this. So don't hop off the call. It's okay. Like if you're still like, oh shit, I'm not ready to join right now. What is holding you back? What questions do you have right now? So there's a little chat button. I don't know if I have to like show you how to get there, but if you click like the more button and then it says chat, go to the chat, drop me some questions. If you're super ballsy, unmute yourself, since some of you know how to do that, and you can ask questions. Anyone have questions? If not, like, that means we have 48 new coaches joining up with us. What's next? Oh my God, yes. That's my favorite question. Okay, so this is like my favorite part. So coaching, super simple, right? Screw what everyone else thinks. Screw what social media, like what you feel like this little tiny box you need to be in. This is where like the magic happens. This is the best part of this call right here, okay? So if you are not ready, if you are not already in a fitness program with your coach, that's your first thing. Because remember, number one I told you was fitness, taking care of yourself first, okay? So a lot of you, actually do me a huge favor. Go to the chat and let me know if you guys are in a fitness boot camp or challenge boot camp right now with your coach. Let me know. Just let me know. Like just say, yeah, I am, or no, I'm not. Let me know right now, because that's kind of like the first question anyways. So go to the chat, click on it, type in there. Yes, I'm in a challenge group. No, I'm not yet. Katie's in a challenge group. Awesome. Not yet, Amanda. Perfect. We're going to get you in one, sister. Maria's not in one yet. Reagan's not in one yet. Working through Lift 4 for herself. Perfect. Not yet. Yes. Awesome. So we have some of you that are and some of you that aren't. Perfect. So we're going to choose that program for you, whatever fits you the best. You and your coach will have this conversation, obviously. We're not just going to like feed you to the wolves and just have you go pick something. So you and your coach are going to talk about the best program that fits you, the best thing that's going to help you. Now all the questions are coming in. Hello. Okay. So once you choose your fitness program, your coach is going to help you with getting you started as, you know, a coach with training, obviously. Because how many of you have started a new job before? Yes, I have. Okay. The first probably 2 weeks of teaching, all I was worried about was where was the bathroom, where do I put my lunch, where's the printer, and how do I use it? And then when was my prep period? Like, those are the things I was worried about as a teacher. So imagine when you first started your job, you kind of had that like training period, even if they didn't call it that. They might have thrown you to the wolves, like we don't do that. So there's a plus already. So we're going to find you a fitness program. We're going to get you involved in a community. We're going to help you get through that training. And then remember, after fitness comes the sharing part, which we help you with. It's super fun. I swear to God, it's the best part. And then we help you with on how to invite and talk to people and get them to join you. So promise me that you're going to keep this fitness, this coaching opportunity the exact same as that Target t-shirt. Because you don't need anybody else's permission to go into Target. You don't even need your husband's permission to go into Target. You literally get in there and you get home and you hide the bags as soon as possible. Like, you don't need anyone else's permission, okay? You and coaching, like, that's literally what it's about. So just remember that. I'm going to hit some questions here really quick, and then I have some freaking awesome stuff for you. So, super. Hey, question. Like, I know women usually join up. How do you get men wanting to join up? So that's super awesome. How did I do that, I guess? Or how do you do that as a coach? That third piece of inviting people, you can invite guys to hang out with you and join up with your group. You'll have men who support you on your journey. You'll have your spouses, you'll have their friends and all of that stuff. Whoever joins you, it's really not any different, men versus women. With my husband though, he's kind of like a horse. If you lead him to water, he won't drink it. So I literally was like, I'm going to work out and do this fitness thing and look freaking bomb AF. And he's like, okay, whatever, have fun. She's not going to stick with it. 30 days later, I like came out and I was like, hey, look at these amazing results. He's like, all right, I'll do it with you. So basically, actions speak louder than words. We're women. What do we want our men to do? Like, act. You know, don't just tell me, show me. So it's the same thing. Okay, Shelby, how do I convince Health Nut Natural Medicine people, maybe they doubt Shakeology? So there's no such thing as like convincing somebody, because you can't really control anybody else's feelings, except for if you have a really cute shirt from Target, then maybe you can convince somebody. But honestly, you guys, you can't control other people. The only thing you can do is control yourself and how you feel about what it is that you're actually doing. And so if you are so freaking passionate about Shakeology, if you're so passionate, which is a superfood, by the way, for those of you who are not in our boot camps yet, about the products that you use, about the workouts that you use, about this community, like how many of you would have got on this call if your coach or whoever invited you was like, hey, so yeah, I have this thing tonight. Can you just come with me? It's at 8. Here's the link. I would not have clicked it. I would have closed my computer and walked away from you. No, all your coaches were like, dude, there's this amazing opportunity. It's changed my life. It's allowed me to retire myself before I was 30. I've traveled, and I've actually started to travel the world. I finally got a passport for the first freaking time ever. And if the list went on, how many of you would be like, well, yeah, I'm going to check it out. So it's really not about convincing other people about what it is that you do, because people don't give a shit. Like, all they want to do is see you act, see you passionate, and they want to join up with you. And so as a coach, what's awesome, the reason you come first, the reason you get an amazing transformation, you guys, is because when you start to share it, that's when you start to connect with people. That's when they start to trust you. Obviously, they already know you and they already like you because you're cool. But when that trust piece starts coming in, when you start sharing your journey, that's where that invite piece is going to hit it. And then you don't really worry about convincing other people. You're going to be super knowledgeable about the things that you are getting into. That's where that training piece comes from, for sure. Like for teaching and stuff, if I was going to turn around and sell teaching to somebody else, like I'd have to know a thing or two about teaching first. That's why I always talk about teaching and not nursing or something else, because I don't know two cents about nursing. Megan, what if I don't want to use the supplements? I don't use any now other than Amino Energy, mostly due to finances, but I don't feel the need to use supplements, at least not at the moment. Perfect. So okay, I'm going to go to Target. I'm going to grab this shirt. I'm going to grab this one too, and I'm going to grab this one. And I'm going to go to the lady and I'm going to say, I want these shirts, but I don't want to pay the price that's actually on them. Like, what would the lady say? Like, okay, so put them back. Remember at the beginning of the call, I want you to have an open mind, no doubts, no fears, all of the above. When you do the part where you choose your program with your coach, talk to your coach about it. Here's the deal. I've never actually used these before. I've never used supplements before in my entire life. I have hypothyroidism, I have anxiety, and I have depression. I have migraines all the time. Adding a supplement was not something I was looking at doing. Added Shakeology in my life, and I just dropped 2 pills that I don't have to take anymore. Just have an open mind, do your research, figure out where you're at first. And I always tell people, come in with what you want, what you need, what you're looking to get for, not like what you're looking to not get. So like, I actually did a post about this the other day. If I say, hey, Megan, what do you want for your birthday? Do you say, I don't want those shoes, I don't want that hat, I definitely don't want that scarf? Or do you say, oh my gosh, it would be so awesome if I could have blank? Do you see like the positivity, the change in your mindset? So as far as signing up with your coach, as far as choosing a program, as far as picking those right pieces, Megan, your bundle is not the same as mine, is not the same as Kelsey's or Beth's or Reagan's or anyone else's. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's definitely personalized, which is awesome. And that's why so many coaches have success, because we do personalize it for each person. So tons of options, Megan. Just make sure you talk with your coach. P.S. Love your questions. Maria, let me get this clear. We sign up, we do a challenge. After completing, we start sharing. Sign up, challenge, day 1, you start sharing like as you're going. Obviously, you're going to go through your training. So you're going to start your program, go through your training. And I literally tell my coaches to start sharing their journey. Maybe not necessarily the whole like inviting people, all of the things, but definitely start sharing your journey. Because Maria, I want you to think of something. And I know I said this before, but if I came on this call right now and I said, hey, I'm doing this training and it's $1,000 and it starts tomorrow. So if you want to join, like you can join, it's $1,000, let me know, and like logged off. How many of you guys would be like, yeah, I'll pay. Like, I'll see what it's about. Or if I came on here and I told you my entire story, I told you about this huge business I created. I told you about the mission behind it. I told you about like who it's for, what it's for, all of those things. And then I said, hey, it's $1,000, but I promise you it's worth your investment. You're probably more likely to buy in option 2. Same thing with your fitness journey. Okay, so we're going to get you a program, get you comfortable, get your feet wet, get you into some training, and then yes, start sharing and inviting. So that's a great question. Shelby, I'm talking to people who don't have a lot of extra money to spend. Perfect. Nobody has any extra money to spend. I don't care what day it is. I don't care what month it is. Nobody has any extra money to spend. Let's be real, right? My husband is a penny pincher times 1,000. Again, we don't worry about other people. We can't control them, what they spend their money on, where they value things. All we can do is share our hearts, share our passion, and come live and just, honestly say, like, this is what I'm doing. This is what's working. Because what's super crazy is when you start talking about fitness, you start hitting people's pain points. And when you can back that up with you showing up, with you being there for them, with you building that trust with them, money is not the option. Money is not the problem. It's really like their fears and their doubts. So at the beginning of the call, when I said, get rid of your fears, get rid of your doubts, silence your excuses, there's a reason for that. Because anything outside of your comfort zone, once it's outside of your comfort zone, your brain shuts off and gives you an excuse. But if you are free and you're open to anything and you're open to trying something new, that's when obstacles, money, time, energy, those things just aren't really a thing. So definitely. Let's see. I think that's all the questions, possibly. Social media. Reagan, great question. Here we go. Is it best to have 2 accounts, one for fitness and one for aspects of life? So yes, I'm a Beachbody coach, but it does not define me. And look right here. It's not even tattooed on my forehead. I am Megan Geese. I'm a Beachbody coach, but guess what? It does not define me. It does not determine what I post on social media, all the things. So I actually just have a Facebook that's personal. I do have a fitness page that I started in dinosaur days that I randomly post on a couple of times. My Instagram is open. It's a business page. It's open for the public. I wouldn't want to open up a separate page just because then I feel like I would be trying to be someone I'm not, if that makes sense. How do I word this correctly? I don't want to encourage you to open Sarah number 1 and Sarah number 2 and post you and who you actually are on Sarah number 1, and then on Sarah number 2 it's all fitness and you're perfect and all that stuff, because that's not relatable at all. So definitely, I don't know, that's just my opinion, I guess. Go for it. I would say for sure, definitely just have your 1 account. Being you, you're a Beachbody coach, but it does not define you. If you go to any one of our coaches, our leaders, any of our pages, it does not say Beachbody on everyone's stuff. It's literally Alyssa, who used to be a nurse. It's Lisa, who left her job from, being a dean at a school. Andrea didn't go back to college because she was like, hey, I got this cool thing happening for me. All of these leaders on this team, you guys, Beachbody does not define you. It only is a stepping stone to get you to where you want to go. So love the questions. I'm such a teacher. I missed that part. Okay, so here's the fun part. All right, awesome. If you have other questions, totally just throw them in. So I'm going to throw something in the chat here, and this is only for people who are A, ready to freaking do this, B, I'm ready to do this, but I just need to have a couple of questions with my coach, or C, I'm not totally 110% in, but I'm not off the call. So that's literally every single person on this call. So either you're A, I'm all in, I'm going to do this whole thing. B, you're you know what? I think I'm all in. I just want to talk to my coach. Or C, you're still on this call. So that's everybody. So here's the thing. Here's a link, dropping it in here. What I want you to do is I want you to click this, and I want you to fill it out. Basically, it's going to ask you first and last name. You guys all know that. It's going to ask you your email. You guys all know that. It's going to ask you who the coach was that invited you to this opportunity. So whoever that was, whether it was Andrea or Angie or Haley or Jody or Alyssa or whoever, okay? So you just type in who invited you, and then you'll see option 1, option 2, and option 3. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about here just very quickly. So if you are option 1, that means you are a brand new person on this call. Maybe you've never done Beachbody before. Maybe someone said something Shakeology and you're like, shake what? Maybe you have no idea. Maybe you've never done it before. Maybe you've heard about it, but you physically have nothing from Beachbody. No Beachbody on demand, so you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. You have never, I don't know, you don't have products sitting at your house. This is all brand new to you, okay? So that makes you a number one. Yay, you're number one. So that makes you a brand new customer, and you're going to change yourself from a brand new customer right into a brand new coach. You're going to get a program. You're going to pick and choose like what program's best for you. You're going to decide, I think it was Megan we were talking about before, the best way to get you started with your coach. And then you're going to get through amazing training. You're going to have all of these coaches on our team, and then you're going to start sharing, and you're going to start inviting, and you're going to have some freaking fun with this business. Okay, so those are my number one people. So make sure you click the link, you fill out your name, you fill out your email. I think your Instagram handle is on there. And if you don't have Instagram, because like some of my coaches, like literally they're like, what's Instagram? Just put like Facebook down or something, I think is what it says. So how many of you on this call right now know that you're a number one? Can you throw it in the chat just so I know that that makes sense to you? Anybody on this call, like brand new baby, number one? Anybody want to be a number one? All right, I'll keep going. Maybe you'll hop up in a little bit. Okay, so there's a number one, Maria. Welcome, sweetheart. Okay, so next thing is number two people. These are people who are customers with Beachbody. iPhone, you're number one. I don't know who you are, but welcome. Number two, you are a customer with Beachbody. So you're not a coach. You're not a discount coach. Maybe you have Beachbody on demand. Maybe you have a bag of Shakeology from your friend, but you don't have anything else. Maybe you have like 2 old packets of pumpkin spice latte, I don't know, from a friend from down the street, whatever it is. Like maybe you have done Beachbody in the past. Maybe you had an account and you let it cancel, whatever it is. Like you have just little pieces of Beachbody. So you would be like a number 2 person. So when I said Shakeology or when we were talking about Beachbody on demand, like you knew what we were talking about because you've had BOD before, or maybe you have, I don't know, ran the business before in your first life or whatever it is. Like, so number 2 would be like, you are not necessarily a brand new customer, but you're not a discount coach yet. Some of you on this call, when you signed up with your coach, you signed up as a number 2. So you signed up as a customer without signing up as a discount coach. So you just kind of need to upgrade, which is super simple. So you would be a number 2. Okay. So maybe you have Beachbody on demand. Maybe you like I said before, you had some products or something like that, or you had an account before, and then you let it like drain or you let it cancel or whatever. Or maybe you signed up with your coach with a challenge pack as a customer. Is there any number 2s on here right now? I'm trying to look through here. Amanda's a 2. Amanda, you are a 2, girl. Perfect. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. And then Beth, holy number 2s. Hey girls, what's up? Oh, I love it. There's so many 2s. Amanda, Beth, Amber, Megan, all number 2s. Perfect. Okay. Last part is your number 3s. These are your option number 3. So that means when you signed up with your coach was like, hey, here's this challenge pack. Here's this fitness bundle, whatever it is that your coach was talking to you about. They signed you up for the discount. They were like, I really love to save. I'm a bargain shopper. So I wanted to sign you up for the discount. And so you're already a discount coach. Maybe your account isn't active. Maybe you like delayed your Shakeology or you delayed Performance Line. Maybe you have to renew your Beachbody on demand. Maybe whatever it is. So you have your account that you are signed up as a discount coach. Maybe you've never worked the business, but you're like, I want to work this business because this is freaking amazing. You would be considered a number 3. So a number 3 discount coach. So for an example, I'm going to pick on one of my girls just because I can. So Katie, she signed up as a discount coach, didn't work the business right away, and then was like, yeah, I want to do this. I really want to do this. Because why? Number 1, she put herself first. She started on her fitness journey. She started sharing her journey authentically with other people, started inviting people, and they were like, yes, I want to join you. So she would be like a number 3 person. So she's a discount coach. Okay. So, I wonder if there's any discount coaches on here who don't actually work the business yet or haven't worked the business yet. Reagan, I know Kelsey signed up as a discount coach first. Yep. And then started working the business. Is there anybody on here who is a discount coach, just hasn't worked the business yet? Bailey, perfect. Okay. So that makes sense. Awesome. So this link I sent you, and I'm going to put it in the chat one more time just so you can see it. So what I need you to do if you're still on this call, if you are not working the business right now, so like if you are 2-star diamond coach, like you don't need to fill this link out. This is for like your newer hopefully our newer coaches and newer faces that we're going to see on this call. Click the link, first and last name, put your email in there, which I think it kind of automatically does anyways. Instagram handle, if you don't have Instagram, you're not playing around over there on that social media, just put Facebook in there and literally just type Facebook because we can find you. Make sure you put who invited you to this opportunity, because nobody got into this call without somebody actually like giving them a link and inviting them. And then make sure you're picking option 1, option 2, or option 3. If I did it correctly, you only can pick one. I know I'm going to get somebody's thing and it's going to have like all 3 dots, like a freaking Christmas tree. Just pick one. Whether you're a brand new baby coach or brand new, want to be a brand new coach, you've never done anything with Beachbody before. 2, maybe you have Beachbody On Demand, maybe you have some Shakeology, you just kind of need to like finish up your bundle, kind of get all of the things together. And 3, Shelby just said she's a discount coach. She does not work the business yet. Love that word, because she's going to be working the business. Abby, 3 for my husband. He is signed up under you. Definitely he's watching with you. That's awesome. Hopefully he works the business. That's cool. Tracy's number 3. So these are for people who, again, the options and things like that. So what's going to happen is once you submit that, your coach is actually going to, Shelby Slater, I signed up a couple of days ago and started posting as a coach yesterday. Woo-hoo. That's awesome. I love it. So what I want you to do, click this link. Let me post it again for you. Click the link, fill it out, and make sure you push submit. And you should get a cute little message that says like, hey, your coach is going to reach out to you within 24 to 48 hours. Your coach is going to reach out to you within 24 to 48 hours. So make sure you put your coach's name or whoever reached out to you, okay? They're going to reach out to you, and guess what? You guys are going to have that conversation, because this is not a business where it's like, all right, everybody sign up this way. Everybody's going to start on this date. Everyone's going to do this. It's your own journey. You're your own CEO. You get to decide how you start, when you start, why you start, where you start, all of those things. That's a conversation for you to have with your coach, okay? So you've gotten my little story that I had. You got all of the ins and the outs of coaching. What we do are 3 things. First thing we know is putting yourself first in your fitness journey. Second thing is having fun and sharing it, helping other people. 3 is inviting to this opportunity that you have. That's as easy and as simple and as basically that's coaching in a nutshell, those 3 things, okay? Once you have all of those things, you're ready to go. There's really nothing else holding you back. So all you have to do is click the form, fill it out. Your coach is going to be with you, and we are going to invite and welcome all of you guys onto obviously our new coach calls that we do. They're just like this. So guess what? It'll be your second coach call because you're already on this call right now. Super simple. How many of us are in our pajamas? Anybody? Oh yeah, freaking love. Anybody have fuzzy socks on? Where are my coaches at? Nobody does? Oh, somebody raise their hand. Or my new BFF. Cooper. Okay, so just so you guys know, once you have that conversation with your coach, you get invited to this entire opportunity, you guys, and you get to do live coach calls like this. So the day you sign up is like the best day ever, and Shelby can attest to this since she just signed up as a coach and started posting yesterday, you guys, is she signed up and she's sharing this opportunity, and she also has this community that's backing her. It's not like where we just shove you in a cubicle and we say like, hey, good luck, see you later. The day you sign up is the day like the work gets started. That's when we start working together. If you have questions, we're here to answer them. If you have a problem, we're here to help you with those things. We just ask that you're willing, not capable, because all of you on this call are willing to have a successful business. But if you say, am I capable of having a successful business? It'll never happen. If you're willing to do the things and you're willing to make it happen. So make sure, again, I'll put the link in the comments or in the chat, fill it out. Make sure you push submit. So then that way your coach gets a message, and I guarantee she'll be with you tonight. So you can have that conversation. And when you guys join up with us, we'll be celebrating you guys and then hopefully seeing you guys on our next coach call that we have. Okay. All right. Anybody like super ballsy, like signing up with us right now? Where are my girls at? I'm gonna put someone on the spot.